Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining our webinar today. My name is Jessica Chen. I'm a marketing manager here at Alibaba.com. And today's webinar is about online beauty trends for this year, 2024 to 2025. Today, I'm joined by some really wonderful speakers from both Alibaba Group, and also America's Beauty Show / Cosmetologist Chicago. So yeah. Before I begin, I usually like to first get to know people a little bit better. So before that, there's like a little poll. There are only 3 questions, so bear with me here. Okay, so first, what are you looking to do on Alibaba.com? As you're here, this is the Alibaba.com seller webinar series. So that means every Wednesday from 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, we have like webinars that educate people on what it's like to sell on this platform, as well as like what business opportunities you might find here. Alrighty, so I'll give you guys another 5 seconds. Again, thank you so much for joining. So, all right, end poll. Okay, so I'm going to share results. So it looks like most of you guys are here to source products, which is interesting. I mean, I think here you can figure out a lot of like interesting products that are coming up using these trends. But also these trends are really wonderful for sellers who are trying to find a way to like get ahead in the market and figure out what most consumers are looking for these days. So next question. Tell us about your business. So what kind of business are you? Are you a manufacturer, a wholesaler distributor, a retailer, or do you consider yourself something else? As you might be able to expect, these categories of businesses are actually what predominantly make up our sellers on the platform. And it kind of helps us know a little bit more about you. So, alrighty. And I will give you another 5 more seconds. All right. And alrighty. So it looks like a lot of you guys consider yourself other, and meanwhile, the other 3 categories are evenly split, which is interesting. It's cool to see such a nice mixture of people here. And finally, what would you like to learn from us? Are you looking to learn about why Alibaba.com is a valuable tool for B2B beauty businesses? What the beauty industry trends for 2024 to 2025 are? How to use Alibaba.com's trend data to increase your B2B sales? Or how can I use this year's beauty trends to increase business? So I'll give you a little bit more time because this question is a little bit longer than the other ones and a little bit more complicated. So this just helps us gauge like what you're most engaged with for this talk. All right, another 5-ish seconds. Alrighty. So it looks like most of you guys are just really curious what the beauty industry trends are. So I think you'll find this talk really, really wonderful and valuable. Great. Again, if you have any questions at all, we will please use the Q&A box at the very bottom of Zoom. We will answer all the questions at the very end. But yeah, please ask your questions at any time. At this time, I'm going to go over the 3 contents of this presentation. So the first part is going to be presented by Mattia Miglio, who's the Director of North America Business Department here at Alibaba.com. He's going to go over the Alibaba.com beauty trends for 2024 and 2025, what he's seen on the platform. Then we're going to go to Frank P. Fulco, who's the CEO of America's Beauty Show and the Cosmetologist Chicago Association. And he's going to give us a preview of the upcoming America's Beauty Show, which is happening this month. And finally, we're going to have the beauty consumer trends in China for 2024 and 2025, given by Feiwen Liu, who's the head of beauty and personal care at another Alibaba group organization, Tmall Global. So without further ado, let's welcome Mattia.
Yay. Hey, Jessica. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I am Mattia Miglio. I see so many familiar names here that join today's webinar. As you know, I've been in Alibaba for 3 years, and before joining Alibaba.com, I used to be to work for Cosmoprof, and I was in charge of the global marketing for that show. The beauty industry is something that is in my heart, and I see many companies, many retailers that are here today. So when I moved here in the US, I met Frank, and we decided to join forces. So Alibaba.com and America's Beauty Show has an incredible partnership that is supporting US companies to source and sell on Alibaba.com. Today, I will go through what is Alibaba.com, what are the numbers that are make the leading B2B platform for all beauty companies that want to sell and source beauty products in our platform. I will unveil how we discover trends in our platform. Frank will give us an introduction of America's Beauty Show, a preview of what's going on and what will happen during the show. I will attend the show. I will speak at the Beauty Distribution Summit on April 19th, and then I will walk the show floor during the show days. I'm so excited because it's been many years that I didn't go to Chicago to visit America's Beauty Show. So I'm very excited. And I'm also excited today because for the first time, my colleague from Tmall Global will give insights from the consumer perspective in China. Many retailers that join us today, they're probably looking for these parts. So I'm very excited to combine the expertise of Alibaba.com, the expertise of America's Beauty Show, together with Tmall Global for the first time. We are unveiling trends that will shape the industry in the next 2 years. Is what we are seeing not from thinking of what's going on in the industry, but from the actual data that our platform can analyze. So let's go to the following slide, Jessica. So as I mentioned, Alibaba.com is the leading B2B e-commerce platform. And we are the leading B2B e-commerce platform because of our numbers. We have more than 40 million active buyers in our platform that generate 500,000 requests for quotations every day in our platform. We have more than 200,000 sellers across the globe. I'm Italian, as you can hear. We have many beauty companies from Italy, brands, OEM and ODM producer. We have launched the French pavilion with a lot of beauty companies from France. And our buyers, they go from retailers to professional salons. They really can support their sourcing habits. Beauty is the first category on Alibaba.com, and I will tell you more. Let's go to the following slide, Jessica. As I mentioned, we are a B2B platform, meaning that our goal is support companies to source and companies to sell in our platform. So our sellers are usually brands, manufacturers that are looking to export in different markets. We cover more than 200 countries and regions. So if you're interested to support your distributors, your importers in specific countries, we are the right platform. If you want to open new markets, you can find new distributors, importers in different countries. And we support the trust between sellers and buyers with different services. I will not go through all the services today, but if you're interested, you can go to visit Alibaba.com to visit our Buyer Central or our Seller Central, and you will find all the services that Alibaba.com is giving to support sellers to interact with buyers and buyers to source products on a global scale. Let's go to the following slide. In beauty, we have impressive figures. Beauty and personal care represent the third category on Alibaba.com. We have more than 2 million active buyers just in the beauty industry. The US represents the first country of origin, the first market in terms of number of buyers that are sourcing beauty products on Alibaba.com. These buyers generate more than 8,000 requests for quotation. If you do not know what a request for quotation is, I invite you to visit our request for quotation market, where buyers from all over the world post their needs in terms of beauty products. This is a very good way for companies, established brands, but also new companies to understand really what's going on in the market. This request for quotation gives Alibaba a unique data set, and I will tell you more about this. This data set allows me and the team to discover trends. So for the first time today, I will unveil the beauty trends that our data have discovered for the next 2 fiscal years. But not only, we have more than 300,000 products that are not only from Asian countries. As I mentioned, we are seeing a huge increase from 75 countries, especially here in the US and in Europe. These companies are using our platform to sell and to find distributor importers in more than 200 countries and regions. We are supporting large corporations, but also new startups, new brands that are willing to embrace the B2B e-commerce side of revenue generation. And probably you are you're asking yourself why Alibaba.com has partnered with America's Beauty Show. Our partnership with different trade show organizers in different industry started during the pandemic. Because we strongly believe that a company needs a multi-channel strategy to be able to grow today in this complex market. And America's Beauty Show saw that digital interaction, especially in B2B, are increasing. Just in the US, our platform has increased 82% year on year, an incredible growth. Today, we have 3 offices in New York, Sunnyvale, and Pasadena that are supporting our US companies to source and to sell in our platform. Our platform has changed during the year. So also this new strategy with trade show organizers, but also with association, with Chamber of Commerce, with local networks, with local communities, have completely changed. We are embracing a new way to make our company grow. Our slogan in Alibaba is to make it easy to do business anywhere. And I think that this multi-channel strategy really fits with our slogan. Let's go to the following slide. As I mentioned, our platform changed a lot. And you can see here some of the tools that today a beauty company can use to interact with buyers. From a new communication system that is powered by AI, to live streaming, to live feeds, to virtual reality showroom. These tools are increasing the way that a buyer and a seller can interact. And you can see that especially the live streaming and live feeds are really a good fit for beauty companies that want to grow in a global scale. Especially here in the US, companies are using our platform not only to find buyers from outside the US. The US is the #1 market in terms of buyers, as I said, not only in the beauty industry, but in general. The 35% of those 40 million buyers come from the United States. Many beauty companies are using our platform to sell and source domestically. Many retailers are looking, especially here in the US, due to the as you know, the new sourcing strategy. They're looking for local companies. They're looking for nearby suppliers, for new suppliers that are easy to find, that can be trusted. Also, our trade assurance program and our system really helps locally businesses to grow. Let's go to the following slide. As I mentioned, we are not a trend forecasting agency. I see that today we have some colleagues from the best and worldwide known trends research agencies. We are an e-commerce platform. So our data come from actionable insight, from the data, from the interaction between buyers and sellers. Today, I'm excited to share with you the sophisticated process that Alibaba.com uses to turn vast amounts of data into actionable insights. Our analytic journey is a testament of the power of AI and how AI is transforming and will transform the beauty industry. Data collection. We begin with data collection, the first and crucial step in our analytical process. We analyze the market size, understanding the broad landscape of the beauty industry, the buyer inquiries. As I mentioned, 300,000 inquiries per day. This gives us a unique data set that is unparalleled with any other data set in the market. Our request for quotation, the product posting. We can analyze the product posting of our 300,000 products in the beauty industry in our platform. The sales data. Thanks to trade assurance, we analyze the actual sales that are happening in our platform. And then we do the data processing. Last year was very difficult for my team to understand this data, to analyze this data. Last January, during the CES in Las Vegas, we have launched Smart Assistant. Smart Assistant is a unique AI tool powered by our property AI machine in Alibaba, in Alibaba.com, that generates insight in the beauty industry. But not only, it facilitates our sellers to post products, to interact with buyers, to have the storefront translated in 19 languages, but also our buyers to interact directly with our sellers to generate requests for quotation. Now it's extremely easy to generate images, to customize your idea into a product. If you're curious about Smart Assistant, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have different different videos that will make you understand how our AI tool, our Smart Assistant, can really support your business to grow in Alibaba, in Alibaba.com. Let's go to the following slide. This slide represents a real is the dashboard that our sellers and our buyers can check on a daily basis by joining Alibaba.com. If you want to join Alibaba.com as a seller or as a buyer, you can reach out to us. Please, we will share some QR codes at the end. We have a special offer for sellers and buyers that join today due to this collaboration with America's beauty show. Thanks to our analytical tool, you can understand buyers' behavior, the price range of your product in a specific market. For example, you want to know an hair care product, how it's sold in Colombia or in Mexico, or you want to understand if there is an opportunity for your product in a specific market. Our data analytical tool, you have complete access to this analytical tool, will give you specific insights. We have also large companies that are joining our platform not to sell or source, but are joining our platform just for the data insights that they give. We have many multinational companies that joined and are using our platform for this data analytical tool. Now let's watch a video together about our smart assistant feature. Here you can see our smart assistant. You can use our master assistant to gain insights on different markets. You can ask the data analytics, trend product insights to open the function. When it does that, you can select a product to choose a product from your storefront or from our library. For example, you select this product and you confirm the product. Immediately, Smart Assistant will generate product insights in a matter of seconds. The product insights returns analyze the buyer purchasing preferences, the markets, for example, the color. You can ask the colors that are trending, and you can view the detailed data. This helps the product development team, the marketing team, and the sales team really to understand what's going on in the market. But also, it will give you market insights. It will give the buyer industry distribution based on that specific product. So you will know in that specific market if our buyer community is made of retailers, manufacturers, distributors, importers. Then our smart assistant will find similar products, similar price, and so on. Our smart assistant is an evolving tool. So today I showed you just some of the things that it can do, but every week we are launching new services that our smart assistant can generate. And I especially use smart assistant to generate the trends that, as I mentioned, for the first time, I will unveil today. Let's go to the following slide, Jessica. So we have analyzed 6 trends that are reshaping the beauty industry for the next 2 years. I've called tech-infused custom beauty, eco-luxe skincare, inclusive beauty spectrum, home salon chic, trusted quality icon, and sensory beauty escapade. Now let's go to the first trend, Jessica. So tech-infused custom beauty. Alibaba beauty sector saw a significant uptick in skincare tools with a 160% growth in skin detectors. These savvy devices unpack the mystery of dermal layers, offering a personalized map of skincare regimes. Age-defined anti-fats. The anti-aging realm is evolving, fueled by the 197% year-on-year leap in products like USB rechargeable, multicolor light therapy devices, heralding a DIY revolution in skincare rejuvenation. A 47% increase in facial massagers indicates a prolificity for products that blend relaxation with efficacy, promising a spa-like experience in a sanctuary of one's home. Hair care subtrends, reflecting we have a growing tech glory. We have seen an 18.4% increase in human hair wigs with light color extension and an increase of 98.9% in smart tech devices in crafting waves or in other hair volume styles. Smart styling tools, the hair care market is growing, and we have now intelligent devices that can be used from home that are increasing by 23% in our platform. About beauty devices subtrends, we have an increase of 129% year-on-year on multifunctional lash kits. Consumer favored devices that promise comprehensive benefits, combining cleansing, massaging, and rejuvenating into a single sleek package. We have also seen a huge increase of 52% of smart home beauty instruments, like facial brushes with app integration and black hat vacuums with skin analytics. This is not just a trend, but it's something that we have seen in the last 3 years. But the data that we have analyzed in the last 3 months have showed this huge increase that makes this this buyer's behavior now a continuous trend for the next fiscal year. Let's go to the second trend, Jessica. The second trend is eco-last skincare. We are seeing an increase of consumer consciousness, especially for sunscreen and skincare protection products in the last 5 years. But now we are seeing in our platform an increase of sunscreen care with a botanical trends, offering a different perspective of skincare serum and filters and skincare product. Also, we have seen a rise of aloe vera, known for its virtues. We have seen a rise of prime rose, and we are seeing a rise of eco-driven innovation, from biodegradable packaging to reef-safe formulation. The skincare market in our platform is innovating and is posting new products that are, as I mentioned, covering a wide range of market, and our sellers are putting new products every day from different markets. We have seen also a rise of what we call sustainable opulent. Is something that is changing the way that Alibaba.com is positioning itself, because we are seeing a rise of a fine skincare products in our platform. And also these products are becoming more eco-friendly. So a combination of luxury, masstige and prestige products and the combination of what we call eco-friendly products is uprising for the first time in our platform. So it becomes a trend also for Alibaba.com. Let's go to the third slide. These slides will be available and will be sent out by Jessica after this webinar. The Chroma Empowerment movement within the inclusive beauty spectrum is more than just a trend, it's a celebration of diversity and individuality. We have seen a remarkable 108% year-on-year growth, and this movement is not just filling a gap in the market, it's redefining the beauty standards. We have seen a tone-inclusive sun care, reflecting a broader trend of inclusivity. We have seen a treatment versatility. Skincare treatments are expanding to address a wider range of skin concerns. We have seen a rise of shade range, so that are more inclusive. We are seeing also a rise of texture and tone harmony. Let's talk about what market data and implication. Our inquiry and sale trends are seeing now offer a broader color range. So today in Alibaba.com, we have a 280% increase in color range, and this is a testament of inclusivity. But also the Chroma empowerment can be seen by the consumer preferences. The buyers are making inquiries in our platform from a wider range of colors. So if you're building your beauty brands, if you're sourcing for products, you really need to consider a wider range of colors and based on the different skin tones. Let's go to another trend, Jessica. That is the first one. That is home salon chic. As I mentioned, there is already a trend in a concept of self-care, especially from home. But all the devices, the hair extension in our platform is not only increasing by 183% year on year, but what we are seeing that we have a wider range of products in our platform, especially for DIY kits, but also we are seeing a huge increase of the products that are posted by our platform. Just two examples. The first one is what we call hair extension haute couture. We have now hair extension kits directly from home that are not only standard kits, but we are seeing a wide range of sophisticated styles and colors. And also we are seeing what we call the luxury lift, the rise of false eyelashes in different styles. Also the price range, we have seen an increase of 146% year on year. So the diversity in terms of product range, the diversity of product positioning made this data a trend for Alibaba.com. But we have also launched a new product to facilitate the sourcing on Alibaba.com. As I mentioned, beauty companies are now posting on an average 180% more products than last year. But especially we are increasing the country of origin and the positioning in the market of these products. That's why in March, we have launched a new product. Let's watch this video about Alibaba Guaranteed that will revolutionize the way that buyers, especially here in the US, will buy through Alibaba.com. Jessica, let's watch the video.
Dear customers, my latest toy drop will be delayed. There was a major fumble with my supplier. They sent me all legs and no arms. But who needs arms? I mean, we could forge ahead. Anything can be an arm. The options are endless. Endless. Endless.
Hey there. Why don't we try the all-new Alibaba Guaranteed instead of firing off another email? Wouldn't want another disaster like last year. Just look for the Alibaba Guaranteed logo on your product.
You can talk?
Guaranteed fixed prices with no negotiation. And shipping included, which you really need.
And you have a phone?
Guaranteed delivery dates via Alibaba.com logistics. This order's gonna be on time.
But what if
there are issues? Guaranteed money back for issues with the order.
Okay. All right. How are you?
Shh. Just get me arms. Alibaba Guaranteed. Visit Alibaba.com to order today.
And now, let's deep dive on the last two trends. I took more time than I was supposed to, so I will be fast. As I mentioned, the presentation will be sent out by Jessica after the webinar. The certified standard. When you search for a product on Alibaba.com, you can filter based on their certification. It's crucial if you want to sell on Alibaba.com and if you search on Alibaba.com to source by certification. There are product certification and process certification. Alibaba.com partners with many certification agencies and bodies. If you are interested to be a verified supplier, for example, you will be certified by SGS, that is the leading certification agency in the world. But also products, especially in beauty, buyers are looking for certified product. This is a trend for Alibaba.com because we have a 26 increase year on year in certified searches by buyers, meaning that buyers are not sourcing directly the product, but are sourcing for their certifications that this product has. We have seen an increase of UCE certification, especially, but also for sustainable products and different certification. Let's go to the last trend, Jessica, that I called sensory beauty escapade. The aroma of portability is not merely a trend; it's a lifestyle shift reflecting 129 year-on-year increase, for example, in solid perfume, as we outline in our data set. We have compact elegance, so buyers are now looking for compact solution that have, as I mentioned, different quality and different way to interact with the consumer. We have sensory exploration. These portable treasures are now invite to a sensory journey. So if you're looking to expand in this product category, this is a trend. So reach out to us and schedule a meeting with us. Now, Jessica, I give it back to you to introduce Frank. And if you have any question, use the Q&A box or schedule a meeting with us, and we will share the QR code later on today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mattia. So if you want to book a meeting with us, I also sent the meeting link into the chat, so you can click on it and schedule a 30-minute free meeting with anyone on our team. And then here, let's welcome Frank to the webinar. Yay! You're muted.
Jessica, thank you so much. Will you allow me to share my screen so I could share my presentation?
I think you should be able to.
Okay, great. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Mattia, thank you so much for a great presentation. I learned a lot. And I think one of the things that's for sure that we can all agree to is that Alibaba is clearly a world leader in the digital space and the B2B space. And when you're looking for a partnership, it's critically important that your partners are going to help you advance your business. And in our conversations with Mattia and his team at Alibaba, we feel that Alibaba is that partner for us at America's Beauty Show and for all of our exhibitors and our brands that participate at America's Beauty Show. America's Beauty Show has been around for 101 years. We are the largest nonprofit beauty show in North America. And we're very proud of that. And we enjoy our partnership with all of our brands and all of our exhibitors. We have many exhibitors and many brands that have exhibited at America's Beauty Show for many years. And one of the things that we want to try to provide as a nonprofit serving the professional beauty industry is our partnerships that can help move our business forward and help partnerships that will help our brands that support us move forward. And that's what we see with Alibaba. So I'm going to talk a little bit about America's Beauty Show, which is, again, 101 years young. But more importantly, I'm going to talk about the bridge between in-person events and online business, because that bridge exists, and that bridge has gotten larger, stronger, and I would say more significant over the years, especially since COVID. So let's talk a little bit about America's Beauty Show, and then I'll talk a little bit about that bridge and how Alibaba helps us cross that bridge. So America's Beauty Show, we'll have our 101st show April 20th through the 22nd in Rosemont, Illinois, which is just outside Chicago, Illinois. And we've been at this location for many years in the past. We were downtown for a while, and then we came back out to Rosemont. And Rosemont is an outstanding partner. But one of the things that is critically important about America's Beauty Show is, again, we're a nonprofit organization. So our board members are industry leaders, they're salon owners, they're brand owners, they're folks like myself that have spent their careers in the professional beauty industry. So this is a seasoned group of folks that are here to serve. And when we talk about serving, we're talking about serving all licensed beauty professionals in North America, and we're talking about serving all brands that exhibit at our show. So what's happening with America's Beauty Show? Well, it's a 3-day event, and it generally takes place Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This year, we're doing something that's unique and different. On Friday, April 19th, we're hosting our first Beauty Distribution Summit. And we feel that this is critically important because the distribution models have changed in North America, just like they've changed in other parts of the world, but more specifically in North America and in the United States, it's changed significantly because you have to have a digital commerce strategy. And that digital commerce strategy is your strategy from you direct to the consumer, as well as your strategy with your suppliers and your supply chain. And Alibaba allows us to provide services that really appeal to both sides of the supply chain. And we're very excited about that. So that's going to be taking place on Friday, April 19th. Mattia will be joined with other speakers, and we'll be having our first Beauty Distribution Summit, in which we're going to dig into how to do distribution effectively in the United States. So what are some numbers that when we talk about our digital strategy? Well, we've worked very hard at America's Beauty Show to really become that partner to all of our brands, and how we do business is critically important. So when you look at our marketplace, when you look at the attendees that come to our event, this in-person event, you're looking at a group that purchases about $40 million a year in beauty products. That's $40 million a year in beauty products. And this is critically important because our attendees are what you would call hyper beauty consumers. They're prosumers. So they look at beauty products not only from a sourcing perspective, but beauty products also from a retailing perspective. So these are the ideal beauty customers to be doing business with. As Mattia talked about, what's one of the beautiful things about the beauty industry is that it continues to grow. And we're projected at 19% growth of beauty professionals coming into our industry year over year. And we see that number continuing to grow. When you look at our demographic of folks that attend, the majority of our folks are female consumers. And that's critically important when you start to think about your personas online and how you want to engage with customers. Our show continues to grow this year. In 2024, we're going to have over 30% more exhibitors. And this year in particular, we will have 167 new brands in the professional beauty space coming on board. And I'll share this with you because it's all critically important in how we start to tie the in-person events to the online behavior. But a couple other key points. Health and wellness, as Mattia talked about some of the products when you look at sustainability and having natural ingredients and clean products. We're seeing that not only in the products, but we're also seeing that in the behavior of our customer. Our customer is very thoughtful about their health and wellness. And we've actually expanding our product portfolio at the show to have a health and wellness zone. And that's by Fruitful Yield, which is, again, another one of our partners at America's Beauty Show. Education is critically important to our event. And we have some of the world's leading educators at our event, and you'll be able to find that at America's Beauty Show, as well as influencers. And again, going back to that digital strategy, this in-person event with a digital strategy for online behavior. Leveraging platforms like Alibaba, leveraging platforms that influencers are talking about products on, like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, is critically important. And we've developed a team of influencers to help support America's Beauty Show. We have many events, and I'm showing you these pictures for a reason, because I'll tie it all together. You'll see folks having a great time engaged with in-person activities. And we continue to look at innovative products. So as Mattia talked about, some of the trends they're seeing in the product category, at our show, you will see those products. You'll see those products in action. So in our spa wellness area, you'll see products like Repoussage, which are organic-based products for skincare, and the skincare category is growing exponentially. You'll see products in the nail care category, and we're continuing to grow that category. One of the trends that Mattia spoke about was the at-home or the DIY category. We're seeing that not only in the salon space, where salons are retailing take-home kits, where their clients are saying, wow, this is a great experience. How can I take this home? But we're seeing those take-home kits and those take-home services being done through salons and sold through salons. Innovation continues to happen within our industry. We're seeing more products, not only analyzing skin, but also looking at application of nail enamel. So this is an example of what's happening within the nail space. We're actually having a printer print different patterns on nails for clients. Ulta Beauty continues to be a great partner for us, just like Alibaba. But it's critically important when we talk about America's Beauty Show, we also talk about Ulta Beauty, because Ulta is I would say, the specialty retailer in North America for beauty products. Brands, we have a whole host of brands. This year, we're going to have over 400 brands, of which 167 will be new brands. And we're in all spaces or all categories of the beauty industry. So here's Level 3, which is an entrepreneurial brand based in Chicago that's in the barbering space. We'll be featuring that. And again, AI, which is a topic that we've all talked about, and Alibaba is doing a great job with their AI and how they're leveraging it in their platform. So that kind of gives you a feel for America's Beauty Show. But what I want to talk about now is leveraging the in-person event to help drive your brand and drive your brand's business. Again, I'll go back to when we were looking for a partner, we're looking for a world-class partner that could complement an event like ours that's been around for 101 years. So we feel, again, we're very proud of that. But we needed a partner that was one that we knew was going to be in the business for the long haul and was going to be investing in whatever platform they were providing, however they were complementing our business. But they were going to be investing in the most innovative technologies to really move the business forward. And again, that's what we see in Alibaba. And you look at the data that Mattia shared, you looked at the AI integration that they're bringing into their platform. These are the types of tools and the types of behaviors that we're looking for in a partner to take our show and our exhibitors and help us get broader distribution throughout the world, and also help us source products for our brands that participate at our show. Because as a non-for-profit, it's our mission to serve the beauty industry, and our brands are critical to the beauty industry. So I'd like to invite everyone to join us at America's Beauty Show, April 20th through the 22nd in Rosemont, Illinois, at the Donnelly Stevens Convention Center. And Jessica will be sharing with you a QR code, because on April 19th, the Friday before the show begins, we're going to be having this beauty distribution workshop where Alibaba and Mattia will be one of the featured speakers. If you'd like to schedule an appointment to speak with Mattia or any of the members with Alibaba, I'd encourage you to do that. And if you'd like to meet them in person, I would encourage you to come to this event on April 19th. This is my invitation on behalf of our board of directors at Cosmetologist Chicago to you to join us in Rosemont and join us with our partner Alibaba on April 19th at the Beauty Distribution Summit. If you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat, and Jessica will get it to me if we're going to have some time at the end. I'm more than welcome. I'm more than happy to stay on and answer any questions. And if you have any questions about America's Beauty Show or our partnership or anything, I'm here to answer those questions. I'm here to serve. So on behalf of our board of directors for Cosmetologist Chicago and the entire team at America's Beauty Show, I want to thank Alibaba for the partnership, and I want to thank you for joining us. And I hope to see you in Rosemont, April 20th through the 22nd. Thank you. Jessica?
Thank you so much for introducing America's Beauty Show, Frank. And now I'm going to introduce our final speaker, Feihan Liu, who is from Tmall, the head of beauty and personal care. Welcome, welcome. Hi.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right, let me share my screen. All right, I will try my best to talk as fast as I could. So, hello everyone. My name is Fran Liu, and I'm currently leading the beauty and personal care partnership efforts in the US for Tmall Global of Alibaba Group. Very excited to be here today and to share the latest Chinese consumer trends in beauty and personal care with you all. To my colleagues at Alibaba.com, Mattia and Jessica, thank you for the invitation. Before we dive into the beauty and personal care trends in China, I would love to introduce our platform, who we are, and what we do. So for Tmall Global, we were actually founded in 2014, and we're actually part of Alibaba's cornerstone e-commerce business. We are the largest cross-border e-commerce B2C platform in China with over 900 million monthly active users in the ecosystem. We are the leading, or actually the largest marketplace or platform in China with over 38% of total market share. And we have been the first choice for international brands to enter the China market. When talking about purchasing authentic global products, Tmall Global is always leading the Chinese consumers' top of mind awareness. So in the US, whenever introducing who we are and what we do, I usually tell my brand partners that we're like the Amazon of China, but we are specialized in bringing international brands and products to Chinese consumers, directly to Chinese consumers. And for the past 10 years, we have brought over 46,000 international brands from over 90 countries and regions all over the world to China. Now, you might ask, what is this cross-border e-commerce model that you're talking about? It's actually the very preferred and ideal import-export model for international brands to enter the China market. Traditionally, with the traditional general trading model, US brands and sellers need to set up a business entity, register for a trademark and a bank account in China. You will also need to have a warehouse in China, and the biggest hurdle usually comes in product registration with CFDA, which can be a very complicated process. Cross-border e-commerce is actually a newer, easier model that provides more flexibility to help international brands launch in China and test the water. With cross-border e-commerce model, US brands and sellers can use their US business entities, trademark registered with USPTO, and their US bank accounts to receive payouts in US dollars when Chinese consumers are paying Chinese yuan. You can also utilize Alibaba's bonded warehouses in China for inventory storage and also order fulfillment. And more importantly, no product registration with CFDA is required. And since we're talking about the beauty industry here, no animal testing is required either. A lot of you might already heard that retail industry in China is very different from here, with over half of the retail happening online. And the e-commerce market size in China actually almost, I would say, triples the e-commerce market size here in the US and also combined with Canada. But leading the growth of e-commerce, it's actually cross-border e-commerce. It's been driving the retail or even the consumption in China. Between 2015 and 2022, the CAGR for all retail of consumer goods in China is actually 8%. Among which the number for imported consumer goods retail in China is 14%, and CAGR for cross-border e-commerce imports is 49%. While cross-border e-commerce has seen robust growth during the past decade, there is still great potential in terms of growth. Cross-border imports only account for 6% of the general import market in China. So while the pie is still growing as well, there's still a lot we could do to expand our piece of pie. Another fact worth mentioning is that China's middle class has grown significantly in recent decades, making over half of the population since 2018. And now I believe China has over 700 million middle class population. The middle class has become a key driver of the country's economic development and has created new opportunities for global businesses. More importantly, middle class in China with increasing disposable income is shaping their own lifestyle by purchasing more international products, especially for beauty and personal care. So what are the general consumer trends in China that, Chinese customers are talking about, are purchasing, are carving into their mind nowadays? Four that we have observed. First, it's a healthier lifestyle. I want to say this is one of the dominating consumer trends in China right now, especially after the pandemic. Chinese consumers are paying more attention to living healthily and wellness from an all-around perspective. No matter it is taking more health supplements, using microbiome skincare products, or even pay more attention to their cellular health. Very similar to the first one, Chinese consumers are paying more attention to organic and sustainable lifestyle as well. For example, clean beauty has been trending during the past several years. People are purchasing and consuming more plant-based food and beverages, and Chinese consumers are valuing circular sustainability in brand and products offering as well. A new general trend after the pandemic is that nowadays a noticeable amount of consumption is emotional value driven. Self-delight economy is very widely discussed in China, but professionals and also consumers themselves, the motivation behind a lot of purchases is simply that consumers wanted to be delighted by the products or services that they just purchased. Along with this trend, Chinese consumers are making more purchases in outdoor activities such as camping, snowboarding, bicycling, and more. Also, pet care is fast growing category as well. Last but not least, a lot of the purchases we observed are technology and innovation driven. And it's not only for consumer electronics, tech and innovation could be integrated into fashion and beauty as well. So you learned about the general consumer trends in China. Now it's time to delve into a more specific category trends in beauty and personal care. I want to try my best to include as much information I could in this presentation. So the slides might look a little bit intimidating with a lot of information. And I know we have very limited time here. So I will try my best to explain the keywords and the trends. And for the examples, I will just try to touch a little bit on that. A little bit background about the beauty trends. One is that sales for beauty products in China market used to be more channel driven, whether it's a shelf in a department store or a beauty spa or a beauty community led by some influencers. But now I would say it's more commonly believed the cosmetic sales in China are more product driven, especially the so-called hardcore hero or pillar SKUs. We could call them maybe superhero SKUs. Another point is Chinese consumers are becoming wiser and savvier about cosmetics in general. They're doing their homework and research and are very familiar with all the pros and cons of the ingredients and products. And they value efficacy a lot, maybe even more than pricing now. With that being said, the trendy functions or product families for the beauty categories are anti-aging, brightening, repair, cleaning, sunscreen, foundation, and a fragrance. For anti-aging, brightening, and repair functions, trendy products are serums, moisturizers, creams, face masks, and skin care products that comes in sets. The most talked about trending words and topics include super ingredients, how to use the advanced ingredients, how to match these ingredients with other ingredients, and microbiome skincare has been rising as well. Super ingredients include vitamin C, the retinol family, bok choy, thiamidol from eucerin, olive extract, and also actone for skin hydration, soothing, and barrier repair. For cleaning, trendy products are cleansers and makeup removing products. And the discussion for cleaning usually revolves around clean beauty a lot, especially after the pandemic when people are more comfortable with simplified cleaning routines and products that come with safe and healthy ingredients. When it comes to cleaning products, Chinese consumers prefer products that are natural, botanical, healthy, sensitive friendly, eco-friendly, and comes in minimalistic packaging. For sunscreen, the most talked about topic is all around sunscreen in all kinds of scenarios, such as daily commutes, outdoor activities, children's sunscreen, children's SPF for outdoor activities, and more. To be even more specific, Chinese consumers even care about the SPF in their primers, contouring products, cushion foundation products, And also around the SPF topic, they want products for sensitive skin. They need additional functions such as indoor anti-blue light and UV blocking. As for foundation, Chinese consumers are favoring serum level nourishing foundation that even with makeup, they feel that their skin is being taken care of instead of the traditional makeup that would just harm their skin. So now you see a lot of skin ingredients are just being used and included in even naming the foundation products. Chinese consumers, especially the younger generation, are looking for more dewy and natural skin instead of heavy makeup. And for fragrance, we won't be talking much about it later today, but in this subcategory, a fragrance that could show the consumer has a unique taste is everything. It could be a perfume comes from a very special fragrance house in Europe, or its creator has extremely special craftsmanship, or the fragrance has a history or story that's irresistible. Anything makes the consumer feel special and unique. That is the trend for fragrance. So I believe examples speak louder than hundreds of words. So here are some skincare example showcases from our US and also other brand partners for your reference. I can now share their exact sales GMV number of each product because of our company policy here. But on our platform, number of units sold is actually pretty transparent. So you can actually view it on the product detail page or just simply by searching for it on our platform. I wanted to go over those products one by one, but we are running out of time. So I'll just skip this page. But feel free to take a screenshot or email me after the webinar. I will share the slides with you. All right. For makeup or color cosmetics, we are seeing more diverse than ever looks in China, more than before. You can follow K beauty or J beauty makeup, or you want your makeup to look like an Instagram influencer, either is fine. And Chinese consumers are actually changing their makeup looks based on occasion, and they want their makeup to match their outfits as well. For example, a K-pop inspired makeup is very popular among the younger generation, especially for those who want to go dancing or to a show or a concert. For a picnic date, some Chinese consumers prefer a so-called nude look, pretending that they are not wearing any makeup, but in fact, it's very subtle products and colors that they choose. The top subcategories for color cosmetics in terms of sales data are foundation, eyeshadow, and lip color products. And as we have previously discussed, efficacy is a keyword in cosmetics for Chinese consumers, and that applies to color cosmetics as well. For makeup, Chinese consumers are looking for healthier, perfect skin using foundation, makeup setting products, primer, and concealer products. And they are looking for something long-lasting, nourishing, and creating a flawless look. So for each of the trendy words here, I actually attach a bunch of sample best-selling products on our platform. I will now go over them one by one. Feel free to come talk to me after the webinar and we'll share more details with you. So let's talk about personal care trends. Generally for this category, we have three news: new attitude, new aesthetic, and new tech. For new attitude, we've talked about how important self-delight is to consumers in China. There are also other attitude keywords trending, such as girl power or eco-friendly. And with this, personal care products that comes with a different scents of fragrances and that add emotional value to consumers are trending. This can be body lotion, cream, or body oil, can be body wash, or body scrub as well. And care products specifically for hands and face are rising within this category. For new aesthetics, it actually stands for that Chinese consumers are looking for new experience, new fragrance, new collab or crossover products, new colors, more niche products, and also retro products as well. For example, Chinese consumers used to be more conservative. And when it comes to hair coloring, it used to be black, deep brown, or colors closer to their original hair color. But now the younger generation is looking for freedom in coloring, something bold, right? With bright red, orange, green, blue that could show off their personality. And of course, comes with that is color depositing products such as shampoo or conditioner to help them maintain the bright color as well. Consumers in China are also looking for salon and professional level treatment that they could use at home, in addition to shampoo and conditioner. Scalp cleaning and care, and also scalp detox products are also trending. Chinese consumers are also paying more attention to multi-step body care routines, from cleansing to exfoliating, treating, moisturizing, and sunscreen. The last one, new tech, which could be new ingredients, new formulas, new routines, or even new packaging that Chinese consumers would value and appreciate. So on this slide, we also have some examples in the personal care category coming from our US brand partners and also other international brand partners for your reference. Again, feel free to come talk to me after the webinar, and also I will share the slides with you. Okay, so that wraps up my presentation today, kind of in a rush on the latest beauty and personal care consumer trends in China. Again, my name is Fran Liu, and I'm based in Alibaba's Pasadena office in LA. I would love to speak with any US beauty brand partner who wants to learn more about the China market opportunity and help you launch in China when you're ready. I share insights about China market and our category. I connect brand partners with China business partners such as distributors and operation service providers, and I help brands get launched in China. So please don't hesitate to send me an email and let's schedule a time to talk. Thank you very much, and I look forward to speaking with you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fayan. Now we're going to go into the question answering portion. If you have any questions, you can still enter them at the bottom in the Q&A box. I think this has a lot to do with like, I feel like there are questions about, if you have any questions, please like enter them below and we'll answer them. Yeah, sorry. Hi, Mattia.
Hi, Jessica. So if you have any question, you can ask us, but maybe let's look at the packages. Jessica also.
I can pull that up.
Share the screen. As I mentioned, there are two ways to onboard on Alibaba.com. You can onboard as seller or as a buyer, or you can also both. So if you're interested to sell on Alibaba.com, these are our packages. We're basic, standard, premium, and verified supplier. Feel free to schedule a free consultation with our team that is based in New York that will guide you through which package is the best one for you. By joining today, you will also benefit of the collaboration that we have with America's Beauty Show. So many of the activities that we'll implement this year for beauty companies will be also organized together with America's Beauty Show. Also, if you want to search on Alibaba.com, we can go to the following slide. Please use this link. If you can also, maybe I can post it in the chat as well. You can use this link and our buyers team will guide you through after registration how to use our platform to source. And also if you have any question on Alibaba Guaranteed, on our trade assurance, on how the invoices work, I see some of the questions that are complicated to answer right now because it's, we have only a few minutes left. Let me share the link while I speak. And feel free to schedule a meeting to register a buyer. If you're interested to sell, reach out to us. And I don't see any other questions. Jessica.
Yes. So
Frank,
I think
Sarah, do you have any other points that you would like to share with us, or we will see each other on April 19th during the Beauty Distribution Summit. And again, I invite all of you to come to America's Beauty Show. I will be there. It also will be my birthday on April 21st. So we can celebrate together my birthday. And also Frank and the entire team will be there with hundreds of companies and new brands. So I'm very, very excited to walk the show floor and to talk with you there.
Mattia, thank you so much. We appreciate the partnership, Jessica. Farhan, we really appreciate your partnership. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah. And again, if you want to tune in, we have this webinar every Wednesday. I send upcoming events link in the chat. So feel free to check us out. Thank you so much.
Okay.